this out loud.
So the kind of thoughts that keep a person from falling asleep can arise in either half of the brain. Therefore, a person being prevented from sleeping solely by such thoughts would be able to fall asleep by closing the eyes and counting sheep, because this activity fully occupies the left half of the brain with counting and the right half of the brain with imagining sheep, thereby excluding the sleep preventing thoughts.
Did you ever know this about this is why they tell you to count sheep? I had no idea. I learned something.
That this is the reason why. I know, I had no idea.
Yeah. So we're saying like, okay, so what keeps us awake at night can happen in either half of the brain. And so that's why apparently we can just count sheep because it'll fully occupy the left and the right brain. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one that I don't feel like there's a great inference that we can make, like two premises that we can put this together to come up with it. So I would go on to the answer choices then. And it says, according to the hypothesis, for a person to use counting imaginary sheep as an effective method of inducing sleep, which of the following must be true? I would think about this for a second and I was like, okay, so if we're going to use imaginary sheep as an effective method, what must be true? So is there anything that you can think of that would have to be true before we go into the answer choices?
I mean, the something to do with like sleep depriving thoughts, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking that like it's not like mosquito bites keeping you awake. Like it's the thoughts. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, so let's go into A then.
Okay, so the person is able to imagine a wide variety of things. That's not a must be true.
Yeah, wide variety, like one, like too strong, right?
Yeah.
Like if it said the person is able to imagine some of things, yeah, like it has to be able to imagine at least one thing, sheep. But excellent. What about B?
So the person normally has difficult time falling asleep. Effective method of inducing it. I guess let's leave it because
we can leave it.
It normally has a difficult time falling asleep. I don't know if it's a must be true, but I guess it's a could be true, right? Thoughts of sheep would not keep the person awake at that time. Oh, well, that's definitely must be true, because if the sheep kept you awake, then it defeats the purpose of imagining sheep.
Yeah, like what if the sheep were like engaged? Yeah, I like C as well. Okay, let's go on to D.
Thoughts of sheep would induce sleep in the person, whether those thoughts arose. No, I don't. That's wrong.
Like, so if I'm during the day thinking of sheep, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Yeah, way too strong. So it's not D.
Thoughts of sheep rarely, if ever, arise in the person's dreams. That's.
I could dream about sheep every day, and this could still be true, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back up to B. What makes B wrong? Is it really?
I guess it's not necessary for the person to normally have difficult
like what is normally, and two, like like couldn't we just have trouble falling asleep a couple times and we use this method? We don't know how often, so we can cross B off. And yeah, that's why C is such a good answer here.
Yep.